Hello collective, how's it going? Hope you are doing really well. My name is Diane and this is Madam Butterfly Tarot, and this is going to be a collective reading for like a general reading for January to see what comes out, but it is a timeless reading, so whenever you happen to find this is when you were meant to see it. You are very, very welcome here, collective. Thank you so much for checking out the video. If you feel called to like and subscribe for me, I would appreciate that very much as well. And I am taking personal readings and life coaching, spiritual life coaching sessions at the moment as well. If you'd like to check those out, the information is in the description box. Gonna quickly shuffle this bad boy. Okay, so what is going on for the collective? We have one card from this deck for the collective, please. Things may be feeling like they're a bit stuck, not a lot of movement. Okay. What's interesting that those two came out together. And you have I trust my gifts at the bottom of the deck here. Okay. There could be something here, I feel like this always comes up, but you have two cards here that are blue, which is kind of, they always remind me of the throat chakra, and they look related. It's like here the little dude's outside, and then here he's like speaking things. So maybe there's some things you need to say, collective, like if you found this reading, because this one says take the weight of the world off your shoulders, but you see he's looking up into the sky, right? Like he's looking up into the universe. And then this one he's speaking, my breath connects me to life. So I almost feel like for those of you that found this reading, you could be some sort of a channel or something, because you have I trust in my gifts. Like there's some kind of information that you get from the universe, like a download, or from your guides, or whatever you want to call it, and you're supposed to speak it into existence. I feel like that's your gift, and you're maybe like poo-pooing your gift, or you're not making use of it, or you're doubting it, or something like that. Yeah, because you definitely have, it's not just about speaking. I feel like you have some kind of gift that would involve like speaking or writing, but I feel like it's channeling. It's like you're listening to things from the universe and then you're like giving the information to other people. Okay, what else for the collective? Igniting courage. Okay, I am strong, valiant, and courageous. So there is something about you putting yourself out there, speaking, like channeling. It could be just one particular message that you've channeled from spirit, and you're like, oh, I don't know if I should put this out there. Like I don't know, because this, like when it's blue like that, it's like the throat chakra color. So maybe you're kind of, that can represent a block in the throat chakra. When you want to create something, or there's like something you want to speak into existence, like I don't know, like a book or a YouTube channel or a podcast or whatever it is, but you're like, ooh, maybe people aren't going to give a shit what I have to say, like maybe what I have to say is not worthwhile, or it's not relevant, or like what if people don't like it? But I've said this before, right? Like you can never have, what if people, you know, think of all the books and the movies and the beautiful songs, like the, you know, the inspiration and like the YouTube channels and things like this, podcasts that you find to be inspiring. Like, what if the person that had created that was like, you know, doubted themselves too much to create it? You know what I mean? And then we wouldn't have like, you know, that music that gets you through bad times, or like that movie that inspired you, or that book that gave you so much information. You know what I mean? So, because this card always reminds me of the Knight of Wands, which talks about stepping outside your comfort zone. So whatever this is about, like I said, it's like you have some kind of gift for channeling, but you're going to be speaking it or giving the information to other people. Yeah, like, shut up, Spirit. Like, communicating freely. So this is about having the courage. It's not really about having courage, but it's like certainly gonna, whatever this is you're going to be doing, it's taking a step outside your comfort zone, because it's something to do with communication. But you see how he's got his eyes closed, or that's how it looks to me. Yeah, he or she. It's almost like it's channeled. You know what I mean? It's like they're just closing their eyes and the information is just coming out. So, you know, that could be a lot of different things. But certainly it's something to do with speaking or communication. And you have listening with your heart. I trust the messages I receive from my heart. See, again, she's speaking. You see that one on the right? She's speaking. So whatever this is you're communicating, it's like, oh, it's something to do with healing, because it's somebody speaking to heal a heart space, and you see there's a person waiting to receive the information. So whatever this is that you're doing, and it doesn't have to be like YouTube or a podcast or a book, it could be working one-to-one with people, you know, like I don't know, like a coach or a counselor or something like that, but you would be channeling the information, you know what I mean? So maybe more of a spiritual counselor, I don't know if that's a thing, or a spiritual coach or something. But whatever this is that you're doing, it's designed to kind of heal people, and people will be very receptive of it. You know, just look how happy that person is. They're like, oh my god, like this information is really useful, thank you. Or like, whatever you said to me is really healing for me. You know, because maybe you're a little older and you have this information. Something like that. You might also be, you have simplifying your life. I cherish the simple pleasures of life. But you can see she's getting rid of a lot of stuff. So you might also be having a bit of a declutter, or like deep cleaning your house or something like that, or getting rid of old stuff. Because you might be physically manifesting like space for something new to come in. Oh, okay, we're done with this deck. Is there anything from this deck? Let me see. That's so weird, because I know I pretty much put this whole deck up right before I started. Look, you have step out of your comfort zone, but it was in reverse. So I feel like you don't want to step outside your comfort zone because you don't trust this gift, whatever it is. You know, or it's like you have a hard time with confidence, or yeah, trusting your gift. You might they might be encouraging you to work on your solar plexus or your throat chakra, like for a little bit of extra confidence, you know, to give you some, you know, working on the solar plexus is really good for if you're like listless, or you suffer from apathy or a little bit of depression. It won't tackle the root cause of the depression, that'll go much deeper, but it will give you the get up and go to get shit done. So it kind of tackles the symptoms a little bit, you know what I mean? But it gives you the motivation to get up and do things that are good for you. Anything else for the collective? Conclusions are within reach. So it's like you've been in the woods for a long time. Maybe you've been in a difficult situation, or things have been hard, or you couldn't see the way forward, but you're like just about to come out of the woods. Do you know what I mean? Like the shitty part of the journey is like over. I have one more from this deck called Collective. Thanks. Well, this one's in reverse too. Balance spirituality and practicality. So they might be asking you to meditate more, or vice versa. There's something to do with, you know, it's like, yeah, getting that balance of, you know, the spiritual world and the material world, right? Which I know can be difficult. Oh, okay, that's not what I expected. You have bring love into the situation. That seems like a bit of a random card. Maybe love is coming also. Right, let's see. You know, there's some kind of opportunity here that you're not wanting to take it, or I feel like it's because it's like outside your comfort zone, you're kind of resisting it, because you may have always had a bit of a block in your throat chakra or your solar plexus, like you may have struggled with confidence, but it's going to bring you a lot of money, this thing with the Nine of Pentacles. So it could end up that you own your own business, or, you know, you're just really successful in your job or something, but it's definitely something to do with communicating. Page of Cups. See, this talks about your true path. I want to say whatever this is, it's either like it is your true path, like what you came to this planet to do, or it's a massive step towards it, because they'll do that, you know. Like they won't give you the whole picture in one go, because, you know, maybe if they had done that at the start, you know, if they do that at the start, you're like, well, I'm not doing that, I'm not doing any of that, get out of here, I'm not doing that. So they feed it to you in dribs and drabs, right? It's kind of manipulative, but like whatever. Because you wouldn't do it, right? But the Page of Cups usually indicates that you're on your true path, okay? Or it's getting you very, very close to like your true path in terms of, I feel like it's a career or something that would make you money. You know what I mean? Okay, clarify, okay. Wait a minute. They're also saying it's going to be something very stable, okay? Clarify these cards for me. Clarify this igniting courage card for me. Okay, Seven of Pentacles. So you're kind of holding back, right? It's like you've been kind of preparing for this, but it's like they're wanting you to start doing it. You know what I mean? Like with the Seven of Pentacles, this could be something that you've kind of spent a lot of time like preparing for, but you're, you know, with the Seven of Pentacles, they're saying you're ready, basically. Okay, like it may have taken you a long time to get to the point where you felt ready, or where you're actually ready, but they're saying you're ready now. Okay, clarify this communication card. Yeah, there's definitely a fear. Okay, that's funny they came out together. You have the Moon and the Hermit with communicating freely. So I feel like, I don't know, you may be a bit shy, and I'm not throwing shade. You know, I shouldn't keep saying that I'm shy because it just reinforces it. But I used to be very, very shy. Like I'm a lot, you know, I've worked on it a lot. So like all I'm trying to say is I'm not throwing shade, but you know, you may be more prone to kind of spending time by yourself. Like maybe you're a bit of an introvert, or there's just like with the moon as well, there's like a bit of a fear, subconscious fears and anxieties around speaking or being heard, or it could just be on this particular thing that you're gonna do, you know, because maybe it's like spirituality or something. You're like, oh, I don't want people to think I'm a weirdo. And I get it, I do. Fully sympathize with you. You have the devil here, so this just indicates like holding yourself back, you know, the things that are getting in your way. I feel you're going to be moving away from that devil energy, okay? Because there's been a lot of overthinking about like giving yourself to people, like, you know, with the Knight of Cups, like showing people the real you, kind of putting yourself out there. But see with the Hermit here, yeah, like, you know, you may be a little shy or a little more introverted, but honestly, that's kind of what the world needs. Like, you know, because there's so many people, you know, like on YouTube, for example, that are just straight up like narcissists, you know, that have really big channels and stuff. And what good is that? You know, it's the kind of more introverted people who think about stuff, like the, you know, maybe the humble people, right, that you want having their voice heard, you know, instead of the people that are like, look at me, like, no, you know, whatever this is you're planning on doing, like, the world needs more people like you know, who like think about stuff. Because like with the Hermit, this is really someone who takes the time to go within and do their self-reflection. So you have a lot of knowledge is the thing. There's something here about you sharing this knowledge that you have, that you may have acquired through a dark night of the soul with other people, and it will be very healing, you know, because you can see like in his little cage thing, he's carrying a star. So you may have a tendency to kind of hide yourself away or like hide your lights, you know, because maybe people have put you down in the past or something like that. Because honestly, it's one thing being introverted, but being shy usually means that someone's kind of, you know, made you feel like what you have to say is not worthwhile at some point. So I feel like, you know, maybe that's something you're working through. Okay, so you have conclusions are within reach, and you have the Two of Wands here. So I feel like you've done a lot of work, like you've put a lot of work into this, and whatever this is, this journey, this could be like your whole life that's been leading up to this, okay? So it may have been like a very tough journey. You have bring love into the situation, and you have temperance. So that's interesting that you have, there's something here about like you're very good at transmuting energy, which I know you're probably like, yay. But like with the Temperance card, you're very patient with people. I feel like you're very loving, you know, you're very transparent. It's like what you see is what you get kind of thing. And that's really what the Temperance card is talking about. Someone that's very good at kind of transmuting negative energy and turning it into something good. You know, it's like, well, this may have happened to you, but this is how to heal from it. And I feel like you've done it in many lifetimes. So this is something, it's not even like a new skill that you're learning. It's almost like you're unlocking things that you already know from past lives, or like you brought it with you into this life, if you prefer to think of it that way. And clarify this last card for me, please. So you have the Six of Swords here with step out of your comfort zone. That's an interesting card to get. Give me another one, please. Yeah, you've definitely been through a lot, okay? You have the Nine of Wands here, so when the Nine of Wands talks about a wounded warrior, like someone that's really been through a lot, you know, and the Six of Swords talks about moving into peace and harmony, and not having to, like, there's something here about putting a burden down, like all this heavy shit that you've been having to carry around. You're about to put it down and you're going to be feeling like a lot more free. Because I think you've had to defend yourself quite a lot in the past. So this new opportunity about, like, you know, talking or expressing yourself, you know, it's been difficult for you to step into it. And I feel this is actually the reason that you're kind of reluctant to step into this, is because you had so many people, you know, with the Nine of Wands here, come for you in the past. Yeah, that's funny how they landed on top of each other. Look, it's like it covered it up. So you're kind of reluctant to say what's on your mind, you know, or to really like show people the real you, or to like speak this, the channeling or whatever it is, because people have come for you in the past, you know. But this is, I think it's probably a block in your throat chakra that's being removed, okay, so you can do this. But they're wanting you to know, you know, you're moving on, like with the Three of Wands here. This is about like moving on from the past, moving towards the future, and it may have been a bit of a struggle, but you're there. You are there, okay? They just want you to take this leap of faith towards this new thing. Like, it is definitely something I would say to do with your occupation. I just want to say it's like you're nearly there. It just needs to be one last push. One last, you know, yeah, like push forward. Anything else you want the collective to know about this? No? Anything else you want the collective to know? Okay, you have unexpected income, gift. There's some kind of gift that you don't see coming, okay? And it comes in the form of like unexpected income to do with you speaking. Okay, or writing or something. Oh, and you have wealthy man here. Oh. What does that mean? So this is something. Okay, definitely. Okay. Oh, you know what this is. You're really, really good at whatever this is. It's like speaking or channeling. You're very, very good at it. Or writing, it could be as well. But whatever it is you're doing, it's channeled, and you're very, very good at it. You have a gift for it that you don't see. I think you don't understand how good you are at this, okay? So I think you're going to sort of see this. You're going to start to see it a lot more. Because the thing is, I think you don't trust in your gifts because of a little bit of, like, you know, low self-esteem, blocked throat chakra, and again, not throwing shade, right? But I think this is something that you've been working on for a while. With the Seven of Pentacles here, it's like you put a lot of work into this, and now it's about to pay off. Because this always reminds me of the Ace of Pentacles, so it means like money's coming in, right? So that could be in the form of, like I said, I don't know, maybe I didn't say it, like it's some kind of abundance coming in, like a job offer, or your book taking off, or your channel taking off, or the podcast taking off, or a sponsorship, or clients coming in, something like this. So this could be you, this wealthy man. Hey collective, sorry my camera cut out. So you have this wealthy man here, which I'm going to reshuffle because I'm not sure what that means, and I'm just going to get one more for here. Tell me about this hermit and this listening with your heart. Thanks. Okay, there's also a quick message that's coming out here about there's an end to poverty coming as well, okay? Because I see the coffin and I see poverty. So if you've been pretty skint for a while, I feel like this new thing that you're going to do is going to help out with that, okay? Like this new thing that because the thing is, it's like you're meant to do it, you know what I mean? So it's the thing that's going to bring in the cashola. See, you have poverty and you have coffin. So this new thing is going to bring in the money. All of the monies. So yeah, this is like the pathway that you're meant to be on, basically, is what they're saying, because you have pathway. And you see it's like the blessed pathway. So it's all lit up with butterflies and shit. And you have like, see the butterflies, like obviously, you know, it represents like the whole spiritual transition phase, you know? So it's like you've been through your hermit phase. And you learned this information, like you had to go away, you know, and learn this information, and now it's kind of time for you to tell other people, because that's how it works, you know, in spirituality. Like, you know, they make you go within and do your hermit phase and your dark night of the soul and all that shit, and then you have to come back out and tell people what you learned, and then they pass it on and they tell 2 people and they tell 2 people. So yeah, it looks like where you're meant to be, okay? So that's the message. I hope it was useful, collective. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you feel like doing that. I'd appreciate that very much. And as always, I wish you many blessings, love and light. Take care.